Alright guys, so we're back for another Dokkan video. This time, the World Tournament is done, and your boy has enough medals to work with LRTN here. So, here's what we're going to do, alright? We're going to go ahead and we're going to first farm this guy up, because that's the thing about LRTN, right? They're doing this with a lot of LRs lately, where they're giving them basically a kind of base form. Like, you know, this TN, he starts out as just regular-ass TN. So you can farm him up with the AGL TN Super Strike. So let's go ahead and do this right now. While I was grinding the tournament, what I was doing was I was bringing a lot of these extra TNs. You know, while I showed a video showing what my strategy is. And kind of having these guys level up. So I have something like 30 of these TNs or something like that. I definitely have enough to get him up to SA10. Let's see how lucky we are. We'll go ahead and feed off 4 at the start. Give your boy 2 right here, and I'll be good. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We get 2. Oh, we got 2. I'll take it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to keep feeding these guys in, and we'll go ahead and get... I like to show this farming process on video a lot of times as well. More so, I would say... Just because, like, so people can kind of see how tedious sometimes these are. So this time we'll just go ahead and feed 3, and then after this we will Z-Awaken him. After I Z-Awaken him, I do actually have 2 dupes. So we'll go ahead and feed those in. Off camera, we got 1 out of 3. Okay, so we're not off to a good start. We've gotten, what, 3 of 7 to work? But, you know, we'll keep going, we'll keep going. Off camera, once we get him up to LR, I'm probably going to give him 15 crits. And I've got enough dupes to get all of the abilities that we would need to properly show how good this LR might be. So let's go ahead and awaken this bad boy next. The other good thing too is that when you have to farm up super attack like this, you're not going to need to actually have to use training items on the unit itself. As you can see, we basically leveled him all the way up just from the process of actually, you know, farming his super attack level. Keep in mind, guys, that I would strongly encourage you to actually do this. Don't waste Elder Kai's getting him from level 1 to 10, because the super strike drop rate is now 100%. So you don't want to let that slide by. You know, it's very easy on, you know, a Monday for global or something to just go ahead and farm up the stage. Very, very easy. Looks like I should have enough of these TNs. I might need to awaken some of these off screen if we continue to have very bad luck. We'll see how this goes. I would like, give me like 3 of these to work. Okay, so we got 2. That's fine. We only need 4 more at this point. I guess I could try and, you know, speed this up a little bit since we are going to hop into an event as well. Funny enough, I think we are actually going to head into the speed battle event too. I think there's a good stage, I think, that could possibly show this off. We'll see, we'll see. So, wait, did I speed in 2 and only 1 worked? Okay. Alright, so we only need 3 at this point. Let's see. Do I have enough awakened? Oh, yeah, we should be good. Alright, so if we need 3, let's put in 3. I've got a really good feeling this time. This is the one. All 3 of these are going to work right here. Go ahead, bless me, baby. Bless me. 1. Oh. Alright. See, man, they're making me waste all these precious awakening items. I should have enough awakening items on hand. I shouldn't need to cut to actually get this man's SA up, but that's the one part. When you actually have to Z-awaken the training fodder, that's where you start digging into the supplies, because usually that costs like 500,000 or something along those lines. Plus all those awakening medals, like, you know, you gotta farm those up. That shit's not cheap, not easy to get. So, you know what? Honestly, I'd say if they give me 1 of these 2, I'll be fine. I'll be fine with this. Just give me 1 of the 2. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now, let's just keep feeding them in. Let's keep feeding them in. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Maybe the next time I do one of these kind of, you know, like LR awakening videos, I won't include this part, but I don't know. I just feel like this is such an important part of the process because I need to really show how bad my luck always is in raising these bastard super attack levels. Okay, there we go. Finally. Alright, so we got our LRTN up to SA10. So at this point, we can go ahead and awaken him. It's actually very easy to do that. You only need the Master's Mark medals, which are pretty easily obtained from the tournament. So let's go ahead and do this. And once you awaken him, that's where you can see that Chiaotzu actually comes into play. Now he awakens from just Tien into Tien and Chiaotzu. The reason he starts out as just Tien at his SSR form, of course, is so that you can easily farm him up. I believe this is... I was going to say, is this when they show up in the 23rd tournament? Or is this when they show up with the Crane Hermit? This might be when they show up with the Crane Hermit. Is it? No, I'm pretty sure that's when they show up at the 23rd tournament. The Piccolo vs. Goku tournament. Alright, guys. Give me one... Oh, you know what? I forgot to feed in the dude. I just did that. Yo, I was thinking, I was like, did I forget something? Well, there's a waste of 30 incredible gems. Oh, well, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, okay, I could tell by Tien's yellow shirt that indeed is Tien and Chiaotzu from the 23rd tournament, the one where Goku fights Piccolo. Oh, boy, I can't believe I did I can't believe I did that. All right, well, let's feed in these dupes. This will allow me to go ahead and actually get this man crits and additionals and shit like that. If you guys give me 1 second now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably fill this guy's paths out a little bit. Or, nah, I'll do that later. But I am going to level this guy up to 120. I'll go ahead and cut here because I don't need to be showing way too much unnecessary shit. So let's just... let's go ahead and reverse him back. He's reversed! Alright guys, so we got Tien and Chiaotzu leveled up all the way to level 120. So now let's go ahead and Dokkan awaken them into the LR Tien and Chiaotzu. Mwah! There it is, baby. Another one of these legendary awakenings. There we see they do have the team cost of 99. And I still have 11 tournament medals left over to awaken one more of the World Tournament units, even though I have like 4 or 5 I have to level up. So I'll just have to wait until the next World Tournament to actually level them up. But wha-bam! Another LR, my boy. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and... I do want to feed in these. You know what? I'm going to get LR, Tien, and Chiaotzu. We're going to get them to level 150 real quick. I'm going to fill in a lot of their dupe paths. Then we'll go over how good they are, and we'll take them into an event real quick. Alright guys, so here we are. We are ready to hop into an event with LR, Tien, and Chiaotzu and try and see like just how good they're going to be. I decided to go into the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock event. I was going to go through the Speed event because the finals, you can do either Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or Intelligence Gogeta. And then the second fight is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which I think that's a pretty good, avenue to showcase how useful a unit is. The only reason I decided not to do that is because I don't want this video to run on too long, and fighting Intelligence Gogeta than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, especially as an AGL team, we'll beat it, but it might just take a little while. So I figured, you know what, fuck it, we'll just hop into the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock event. So let's go ahead and take a look at LR, Tien, and Chiaotzu, how good they might be, how bad they might be, if they're worth the grind in the tournament. Let's take a look at all that. So this is Strong Bonds Tien and Chiaotzu. Their leader skill is all types attack and defense 100%. So their leader skill is fodder. That's not the point of the unit. Their super attack is the double Dodon Ray. That's their 12P super, which does colossal damage to the enemy and has a rare chance to stun. Then their 18 plus P super is Sortie Bonds? Sortie Bonds. Is that really the name? What? Sortie Bonds? Sure, we'll go with it. I've seen it. It is kind of like a Dodon Ray, but he does do the Kiko Ho as well, which is mega colossal damage to the enemy and a medium chance to stun. So a medium chance to stun, that's interesting. I actually would like to see the percent chance of that. You know, if that's like a 40% chance, that's going to be pretty damn good. especially on this team, you know, with an LR Trunks and Goten, maybe you got a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta floating around. You know, this could be a pretty nasty team right here. So, their passive skill, Earthling Spirit. Attack 10,000 when their key meter is 8 or more. Then you get an additional 10,000 defense when key meter is 11 or more. And then you get an additional 10,000 to attack and defense when key meter is 14 or more. So if you get that 18 key super, they're going to get 20,000 to their attack and 20,000 to their defense. Because of the way the passive works, they're going to be getting these boosts after they attack. So that is one thing to remember. If you want to get the maximum defensive effect out of LR Tien and Chiaotzu, you are going to have them in the second slot, which really won't be that big of a deal. Now, in terms of links, they have Z Fighters, Crane School, Dodon Ray, Master and Pupil, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. Now, here's the thing. Normally, you'd look at those links, like Z Fighters, Crane School, Dodon Ray, Master and Pupil, and you know, you just put your head in your hand. It's like, Bandai, why? Why do you have to shaft them? It's a fucking LR. Just let the LRs be good, Bandai. LR Vegito Blue on Global is a fucking monster. He's a madman. Just give LR Tien and Chiaotzu something. But they did. They share Z Fighters, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power with LR Trunks and Goten. LR Trunks and Goten are the best. That's the best AGL unit in the game. So they have a very good linking partner right now in another LR. Now, obviously, his passive is not the best because he's only given, you know, LR Tien and Chiaotzu, they're only giving themselves a flat bonus, you know, so that it can always be capped, you know, way off into the future when leader skills are given 500%, you know, something like a passive skill that is going to give you a 50% buff will be better than the 20,000 that Tien and Chiaotzu are given, right? That's the problem with these flat bonuses. But, you know, they're going to be pretty good alongside LR Trunks and Goten, you know, because LR stats are already just so high to begin with. And, I mean, Z Fighters is what? That's 15%? Yeah, Z Fighters is 15%. Legendary Power is 5,000 attack. And then Shocking Speed and Shattering Limit, that's 4 key. It's just going to be a very nasty team together. Now, one thing they also do have, by the way, is they do have the World Tournament Fighters category. All in all, I would say I'm pleasantly surprised with LR Tien and Chiaotzu. Seriously, it's just the fact that how well they link with LR Trunks and Goten that kind of saves them. So if you are going to run this unit, Tien and Chiaotzu, in my opinion, you do want to make sure that you have a Trunks and Goten present to kind of bring the max potential out of both of units. Because Trunks and Goten, they don't really have like a super good linking partner on Super AGL. I mean, I guess the closest would be like the Super Saiyan Goten, but even still, they don't really until Tien and Chiaotzu. It shouldn't be, well, I don't know. It is pretty rare, I would say, to find LR Trunks and Goten friends. But, you know, if you're going to run Tien and Chiaotzu and you could find an LR Trunks and Goten friend, definitely I would say run them over a friend Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That would be, you know, a pretty nice little team. Now, in terms of my Tien and Chiaotzu here, if you guys notice, I have gone pretty substantial into the dupe system here. I didn't go too much for, there's a lot of HP and defense nodes just scattered around I didn't collect. But I did collect the majority of the attack nodes. And I did go with 15 crit, 8 additional, and 3 dodge. Now, people are going to be like, what? Dodge? What the fuck are you doing? My boy, chill. Let's just relax. Let's relax. There's no harm in giving every unit 3 dodge. I'm going to tell you all that right now. I know my boy D-Free is also a proponent of that. Just giving a unit 3 dodge so they have the chance to dodge, I think is kind of a good idea. You know, mix and match whichever way you want to, obviously. In terms of outputting the most damage, crit will always be the best choice. But, you know, different units can do different things. You know, if you've got LR Vegito Blue and you want to focus in additionals to make better use of his Kaioken stacking mechanic, by all means, that is a good idea. Especially with how good Vegito Blue is going to be once he gets to LR, too, I'll tell you. So, alright. That pretty much covers everything. Let's go ahead and hop into the events. I feel like this video is probably running long already. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. I usually don't like having like these Dokkan videos go like, you know, 25, 30 minutes and shit like that. But I don't know. This time is a little different. Here, we'll... Alright, we'll just grab that. I would like to get Key for TIEN and Chiaotzu. See, okay, by the way, okay. So, the rotations is not the way I wanted it to work out. I was hoping to get TIEN and Chiaotzu, obviously, with Trunks and Goten. So what I'll probably do is I'll make TIEN and Chiaotzu the unit in the third spot of the rotation, right here at the outset of the fight. So that way they'll cycle back around with Trunks and Goten. Or I don't know. Since TIEN and Chiaotzu are supposed to be the focal point of this video here, maybe I'll just... we'll have them off rotation with Trunks and Goten for a little bit to see how they hold up. And then obviously once we get, you know, to Trunks and Goten with them, see how powerful they will be at that point. Okay, so it looks like they, whatever the link that is, they share the same. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and start off. We'll have them at the start. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I should have put them in the second slot to kind of see how well they can defend after they attack. But here we'll be able to see how well they'll be able to defend, you know, just by being hit. Because this, I believe that'll be without their passive active and they still weren't taking damage. Alright, so about 1.1 million right there. The 18, look at that, the Taioken, the Kiko Ho, 300,000. Oh, they got the additional though. Alright, so damage not the best. Obviously, we are at a tight disadvantage right here. You know, I would have preferred, I think, a stronger attack with the first, you know, showing of them in the video, but it's all good. Damn, bro. Oh, alright, whatever. So my secondary rotation, I'm just gonna have the Super Saiyan 3 EGL Goku, and we're gonna have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. The friend Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is Rainbow Star, by the way. We'll have them just be a rotation. I mean, they don't share the best links. Like, obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is over in a flash. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has Prepare for Battle and also Shocking Speed. So they don't share links there, but since I'm running 3 support units anyway, we'll always have a support unit on rotation. I think, you know, it'll be more than A-okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get to see LR Trunks and... because both of the LRs are... It's 2 names. It's Trunks and Goten, and then TIEN and Chiaotzu. I want to try to, like, actually say it correctly. What links are they? No, okay, it's... I think that might be Z Fighters. What link is that with Pan? It might still be Z Fighters. I don't know. Okay. Let's have them right at the start. By the way, it looks like their 18 key super could be a little difficult to obtain if they're not linked up with Trunks and Goten. Because, I mean, here we are. They're on a rotation with 2 support units. But at least we'll get to see what their 12 key super looks like. Yeah, that's fine. Double Dodon Ray, crit for about 1 million. I'm okay with this. So far, from what I'm seeing from them, I am absolutely A-okay with, yeah. Okay, so Super Vegeta is doing about 100k. I want to compare what TIEN and Chiaotzu are going to do once they're on rotation with Trunks and Goten to the amount of damage that, like, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku will do, or, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That is something I'm definitely very curious of, so... Alright, let's go ahead and see Wabam. Let's see how much damage Vegeta will do. Because obviously, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Rainbow Star, is pretty good. Okay, so 1.3 attack. Alright. 700,000. Okay. So, obviously, you know, that's with Fierce Battle, as well as Super Saiyan, which both of them should have. Ooh, okay. I like this. Oh no, oh no, the power is dying. I better speed this up then, my boy. Oh yeah, of course, because Shattering the Limit, it's a key link. It will kind of stack right there. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how much damage TIEN and Chiaotzu will do with a type advantage. Obviously, Trunks and Goten, they will easily accumulate ki. They'll always be able to get their ki very easily. What are we looking at? Just attack stat of 1 million, huh? I mean, that's kind of low. That's definitely lower than I was hoping. And they crit for about 1 million. Now Trunks and Goten are they're gonna put up a lot of damage right here. Bam, 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 bam. How much will this do? Oh, 1.5. It's just a little bit higher. But One important thing to remember is it's not just the damage that we're looking at that LR, Tien, and Chiaotzu are doing. I want to, keep in mind the damage that's... no, let's do this. Let's have Vegeta at the front to kind of avoid this damage. Tien and Chiaotzu, they're going to be vastly increasing. I don't think I should have... no, I don't need to use any items yet. They'll be vastly increasing the amount of damage that Trunks and Goten will do by getting that Z Fighters link active. Plus, I mean, with Tien and Chiaotzu next to them, I would have to imagine that probably every single turn we would be able to get their 18 key super no issue with their the way their passive works. Plus, even on top of that, I can see us actually hitting the full 24 key more often than not. So I do think this is going to be a really powerful partnership in a lot of ways. Here, we'll have Trunks and Goten. We'll have them go first. Then we'll have Tien and Chiaotzu. Both of them should be able to resist damage in like a really big way. So I still don't think I'll need to do any sort of healing or anything like that. 2.3 mil. Trunks and Goten, people sleep on them. I'm telling y'all. They are way better than people give them credit for. Nice milli right there. All right, now let's see. What will Tien and Chiaotzu do? Please, give me another crit. Show us big numbers, my boy. Oh, 500k. That's 500k. I'm going to admit, I would like to see numbers a little higher. Looks like their attack stat is hovering between 1 million and 1.3 million. A little low. It's definitely a little concerning. I must confess, I thought they were going to be hitting a little harder than that. I thought they'd probably average around 1.5 million attack, but no. No, my boy. They certainly are not. Okay, I think a good test for them, I actually do want to see how it'll work. I want to take them into Super Battle Road, because they do have the, a good chance to stun. They should be able to resist damage quite well. I want to test them out in Super Battle Road. I have not beaten Super Battle Road yet with Super AGL, so I do think that might be a nice little test. I'm probably going to try that this weekend. It currently is Monday, so I'm going to have to wait several days before I'm able to try that out. But we'll take a look. 100,000, jeez, Bardock? Bardaku, chill, my boy. Bardock, whoa, fam. Alright, so we're not going to be able to get the 18 key super here. But again, here's the thing. Look at Trunks and Goten. They're starting off with full 24 key. So, at the very least, just the fact that they're doing that is really, really nice. 800,000. Yeah, so, 700k on a crit. Watch Trunks and Goten will do, 1 million normal right here. Yeah. Well, this went from the Tien and Chiaotzu showcase to Trunks and Goten, but my point still stands that they are a great linking partnership. Do I regret putting all of those orbs in a Tien and Chiaotzu? I actually do not, because again, I think this is going to be a fun little kind of formation to run. Trunks and Goten plus Tien and Chiaotzu. I'll definitely be testing this out as much as possible. But hey, at the very least, I can end the video off and we can take a look right there. Boom. Your boy has officially joined the 11 different LRs club. Come on, not so bad. Thanks for watching, y'all. Later.